Hey everybody, you join me in a very hot, sweaty day. I'm down in this little country road because I've been taking some macro pictures of insects. Something I've done for a long time. Longer than YouTube, actually. Anyway, I I noticed this just now, and I was like, no! Look what I found! Now that is a machine to be proud of. Look at this thing. What's that? You want me to sit on it? Okay. I'm not sure I quite fit. I could do it maybe. Oh, it's very wheelie happy, this one. I will leave you there until someone else comes and gives you a ride. I'm, of course, on the Triumph Trident that I've got on loan from Triumph at the moment to do some videos and a review on. It's going to be interesting because after day it's going to pee it down. So I hope I get a day to actually do the review. I was considering doing it today, but I've not had it long enough. I want to wait till the last minute, so I always do when I do my reviews, to give the best information I can. Oh, it's nice to be moving. It's the only problem with these country lanes this time of year. Everything's so lush that it just fills the road to the point you can't see at all. So maybe let's get out of the countryside. Why don't we go into Portsmouth and have a little bit of a scout around, see what's going down in town and see what this is like through traffic and stuff, because that's not something I've done a huge amount of with yet. And I won't have to keep riding like I'm expecting a car to come at me at 40 miles an hour at any second. The reason I feel that way is because that's exactly what happens. For some reason people don't consider what's coming the other way. So I mean, this road is literally as wide as a single car. You know, I was having a chat with some people about the Trident, and there is something about this I actually really quite like, which is when other companies make a cheaper model, very often they will just get another company to make it and slap their name on it. Or it won't be, you know, it's definitely not from the same lineage of their own bikes. This definitely seems to be a Triumph. It feels like a Triumph, it looks like a Triumph. The build quality between this and the other Triumphs I've had looks identical pretty much, other than like specky options. But the actual finishes and the materials and stuff looks fantastic. It's really good to see that in a cheaper bike, opposed to, as I say, you know, outsourcing to some other company and ending up with something that's just probably not that great and probably could be cheaper, because the reason it's more expensive is it's got that name on it. Oh, that was me toe on the ground. No helicopters, no helicopters. Last time I came through here on a Triumph, oh, not the last time, but one of the last times I came through here on a Triumph, and then got taken out by a big branch. A helicopter blew out the tree. I have a video. I'm not sure this was a particularly good idea coming into the city on a day like today, but the Triumph needs to be tested. I like to try and do every type of riding most people are going to do, because you can assume things are going to be okay until you actually can't do them. What is it with some people having the most overpowering, like not necessarily bad smelling, I mean from back here I can smell the air freshener in that car, and it's a little bit overpowering. What the hell must it be like inside there? Like it gets stronger and stronger the closer you get. No, I have to get away from this stinky air freshener car, it's starting to make my head hurt. I'm not even kidding, it's that overpowering right now. Don't. Trick with these lights is to look at the cyclist lights first, because they will go green just before these ones do. It's always good to know when the light's going to change before everyone else. It makes you a little bit more prepared. Whoa, what was with that? Oh my god. This is the thing, you need a bike that's easy to ride so you can put all your concentration into what's going on around you. Like these sorts of situations on a motorcycle, it is very, very multitasking, like looking around everywhere, mirrors, eyes, using your best sixth sense. He looked 12, okay. I know I've come to the conclusion now that I am actually getting old, because people who pass their CBTs to me, or pass their driving license at 17, to me look like they're about 12 and they shouldn't be anywhere near a car. I have seen people in cars before now and I'm like, you should definitely not be driving. Oh my god, he's 18, what? Wow. Fresh roast pots. Collection and free delivery. Free parking at the rear. Is that a roast potato shop? I will say, because this is something to mention, I can feel some heat coming off this bike, but it's not extraordinary. It's certainly nothing like my XJ6. I guess that's because the engine's so open and more air can just radiate away, rather than being inside some fairings and just making an oven to cook your balls. It'd be cool if I could find a statue of like Poseidon or Neptune with a trident, so I could like take a picture of the trident in front of that. That would be cool. But the only one I can think of in Portsmouth hasn't actually got a trident. It appears to have like a weird anchor. Okay, this is a great little bike in the city. It's small, it's compact, it's not too wide. You know, it's easy to ride. The brakes are good enough. Like, you feel like you've got a nice tall position. You can see around you. The mirrors are working. I thought I would avoid this 40-mile-an-hour bit by joining a bit later than I did. Apparently not. Been getting about 45 mpg, it appears, in city, or at least I'm getting about 45 mpg right now. I know one of my Discord followers, patrons, has one of these bikes. He's been using for a while, and he said he's getting an average of 55 miles to the gallon, which is pretty good. God, it was saying like 100 miles to the gallon that just now. Do you know, on the motorway I barely got up to 70 miles an hour, and all the way through here I've still been under 40. We might as well just make the whole UK road network 40 mile an hour at this point, right? Okay, well, my conclusion of riding this through the city is that it is actually very good at it. This bike has definitely got some sort of, feels like it's got some sort of anti-stall assist right at the bottom of the rev range. And it's just something you have to get used to, because if you normally ride a bike in a way that, you know, to stop it stalling, but then this tries to counteract at the same time, it kind of feels like it's like root for a moment. But it's fine once you get to know how you ride this thing. It didn't get too hot. It's very manoeuvrable and good to get around through filtering. The mirrors are good enough to see what you're doing, but they're not too wide. They stick out too far and cause you a hindrance. And the height's all right actually as well. I've been on this bike for a little while today, more than what I've recorded. I was out and about before that, obviously. And the seat is comfortable. I am starting to feel like, you know, I would like to get up and stretch my legs for 10. But it's not that bad. It's not like I'm getting numb legs or anything like that. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Yes, yes, yes. Right, well, I'm going to call an end to this one here. That was an interesting little city test. It's all just part of the testing that I do with these bikes before I give you a review. I really want to try them in all the different scenarios and places that people would want to. So far, the little Trident is doing pretty damn well. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you are new here. On my way to 100k, very near now, so it's I'd appreciate the help on that one. And if you want to help support the channel, please consider doing that through Patreon. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by a bird of prey and I want to see what it is. Oh, it's just a buzzard, it's okay. Catch you in the next one. Bye bye.